This is Rebel 8 for NextGenWalkthroughs.com, and the title of this mini story is called Crime Scene. This is the first time you meet one of the other four protagonists or main characters of the game. His name's Jayden, and he's an FBI agent. So you can see one of the things he was looking at in his hand is this drug that he's kind of addicted to. We'll get more into that as the story goes along. But for the most part, you're just an FBI agent assigned to this case, and you're going to be working with the police, trying to figure out who the heck the origami killer is.
The zone is sectioned off, sir. Please step back.
Agent Jayden, FBI.
You got a badge or something, Mr. Jayden?
Yeah.
Also, in this video, we're going to be trophy-wise. There's one trophy to get here.
Check.
It's called FBI Investigator. Here in a second, you're going to be introduced to one of the tools
He's here somewhere.
FBI agent Jayden has that no one else has, and it's or the game calls it ARI, A-R-I, probably stands for something, but I don't know what it stands for. But essentially, when you put these shades on, if you played the demo, you already know what I'm talking about. But if you haven't, when you put these shades on, it allows you to look at the world in a very different manner. And to me, it was very similar to the whole. If you played Batman, it almost feels exactly the same as far as how things appear to you in the world, and it's just very, very similar. It's kind of surreal in that way. Especially since I spent so much time on Batman and I did a whole walkthrough for it. At any rate, so the trophy basically tells you to walk around the whole crime scene, and you're going to be looking for clues like this. You push down on the analog stick, and he will investigate, that particular area. So if you find all the main clues that pertain to the origami killer, then it unlocks this trophy. So investigating this whole scene takes longer than 10 minutes, and I edited it down just to 10 minutes. But the main areas you want to look for are along the railroad track. There's a fence in the corner where you have to go up. I'm going to show that. You go up to near the highway, and once you come down, if you follow the path to the tent where the body is, there's going to be some clues there. But if you walk around the whole area, you're going to find some other clues. But they're not clues, but they're you're going to just find some things that may or may not be clues. I'll leave it at that. But make sure and do a thorough search of the area before you go to the tent. And if you go to the tent and you do all your analysis there as well, which I do show also.
Any news on the coroner?
And if Ethan says, well, looks like I've seen everything there is to see here, then you know that you've done a thorough search of the whole area, and the trophy should unlock for you. But just make sure and do that before you leave. Blake, he's the guy you're going to be working with. It's this character we're talking to right now. He's a detective in the local precinct, and he's going to come up to you eventually and ask you if you're ready to leave or if you want to talk later in the office. If you're not ready to leave, just tell him you're not ready to leave. It doesn't cause any major plot changer for the game, but just make sure and do a thorough search of the area before you leave. Also, before I forget, if you're trying to get the trophy, the silver trophy called Nerd, which is every time you use an ARI, there's 3 total times that you're going to use it in this entire game. If you find all the clues relevant in the particular crime scene you're in, you'll unlock that trophy. Unfortunately, it's one of those trophies where you won't find out if you've gotten it or not until you actually beat the game. It's one of those ones that'll pop up at the end. But just make sure and do a super thorough search of every area, and you should have no problems getting it. On my first playthrough,
indicates an advanced and
I was able to get the trophy without realizing that trophy was, was out there. So, and all I really did was just, paid real close attention to the areas and did a really good full sweep of the entire place. There are places along the railroad tracks that looks like you can go through, but the way the game will stop you from walking further is it just makes Jayden turn around and start walking back. So that's kind of the clue that you can't search anymore in that area. So that said, I'll go and bow out. Make sure you can complete your investigating before you leave, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
There's a good chance that they're the killers. Harry, comment. Tire tracks on the side of the road behind the railroad line. It may be the killer's car.
I'm heading back to the office. You staying?
Yeah, I'm gonna have another look around if you don't mind.
Take all the time you want.
Harry, comment. The victim is lying on his back. No visible signs of violence. An orchid was placed on the victim's chest. A small origami figure in the right hand. Fingers were probably closed after the time of death. The victim is Jeremy Bowles, declared missing 5 days ago. See reference file. Superficial wound on the right thigh. The blood is identical to that on the fence. His face is covered with mud, like the other victims. Think I've seen all there is to see.